Hello, and welcome to another DataPeak tutorial. In this video, we are going to demonstrate some basic functionality of the DataPeak Chat. Only admins and sub-admins have the ability to use this feature. However, it is important to note that there are no differences in the capabilities between the two. Getting started, we can break down the chat page into three components. The left component manages chat sessions and AI agents. To learn more about AI agents, please see the following video where we talk in depth about the agent workflow. Previous chat sessions can be accessed by selecting any session listed below. Please note that by default, the DataPeak page will automatically load the most recent chat session. This may be useful for you if you find work that could be repetitive. You can remove these sessions by hovering over the existing session and selecting the trash can. The New Session button creates a fresh session while keeping your existing session intact. Users also have the ability to hide this menu from view. The bottom component is the chat component. Here you can select files, enter queries, or access direct functionalities on the system. Like the previous component, the most recent file you were working with will come preloaded when you navigate to this page. However, you can change this by selecting the edit icon. The query portion of this component handles all questions and directives. It's important to note that these queries can only relate to the operation selected. Clicking here, we can quickly add new datasets, access AI agents, query datasets, generate graphs used on the dashboards, get quick auto analytics about a dataset, ask questions, or get a small tutorial on the page. To learn more about datasets, please see our video where we go in depth about creating and managing datasets. The final component is the main component, which handles all the AI responses. These responses can come in a variety of ways, from text answers to tables or even auto-analytic graphs. This is where your AI talks to you. Let's try to use some basic features, starting with querying your dataset with the Data tool. To begin this, navigate to the submenu and select Data. If you already have a file selected, you can start right away and ask whatever question you want to get from your dataset. However, if you haven't selected a file, the AI will ask you for a type of file. For this example, let's choose File and select my test file. In my case, I will ask the AI to show me a table of everything in the file. You can ask more specific questions though, like who all worked on Friday, or how many people work at Mech 12. Next is the advanced graph. Like before, if you have a dataset already selected, you can start working right away. Otherwise, you will need to go through the dataset selection process, as mentioned in the previous example. This pop-up can be broken down into three main components. At the top of the page is a table containing all the column and row fields from your dataset. This is mainly useful as a reference. The second component is the graph parameters component. This component handles the graph generation. You can make graphs by using mathematical operators, but in this example, we will create a simple bar graph. The final component provides a representation of what your finished graph may look like. After submitting the graph, you'll be prompted to give a graph a title. You'll need to navigate to the dashboard to assign users to view the graph. Please see the previous video where we go in depth about the dashboard functionality, or see Users and Hierarchy video, where we go in depth about user management and site permissions. The next feature is the Auto Analysis Graphs. This functionality can provide quick graph or insights generated by your queries. In this example, we will ask for a simple graph of everyone who worked on Friday. The Help feature allows you to query the system about any questions you may have. If an answer is not found, you can opt to submit an answer to help other users in the future. Lastly, there is the Start Tutorial button. This is just a simple walkthrough that goes through some of the basic features. This concludes the brief overview of the DataPeak Chat system and functionalities. In the next video, we will go over data management, which includes the datasets mentioned before.